Hello, welcome back to Rift Wizard 3. We are attempting to do the Phytomancer trial. This is definitely the most difficult trial so far, although that could just be the build that I'm doing isn't very good. Minion focused and nature minions, to be honest, kind of suck. But we'll see how we go. We do want lots of nature components and we want lots of hearts, so be good to go here. The reason we want lots of hearts is because we want to pick up Horde of Half-Men, and we need lots of health to cast that. And we want lots of nature components because there's a million useful nature things that we can craft. I guess we can just start right now crafting things. We can make a nature staff for extra minion health, damage and max charges on all of our stuff. Okay, we don't have any more nature components, so let's try for a reroll. One of them is covering that. Okay, we do have a heart and a nature component here, which is good. And we are gonna need to pick up something to get us through this level. So let's pick up Flock of Eagles, I think. That should get us through the next few levels. Okay, no nature components. Okay, we don't have nature components, but we do have 2 heart fragments and a heart here, which is pretty nice. If we start on an SP orb, we can get a good upgrade for Flock of Eagles, Thunderclaw. Let's blow that guy up. And get Thunderclaw, so that will allow our eagles to cast Thunderstrike for us, which is a pretty good spell to have them casting. Does 24 lightning damage and stuns, which is good. So these guys will really just cut through all these early levels as long as there aren't any lightning immune enemies. And that'll hopefully allow us to save up some SP and get some hearts. Okay, no nature components. Nope. Nature and a heart here. How come we've got 4? We must have picked up something. Yeah, new rift. Nature and a heart here. Pretty much the same. This is easier, I think. The Kobold Camp has less health than the Maggot Empress. So let's go do this level. We can just start by him so that we kill the 3x3 as soon as possible. Okay, we've got 2 nature components. I want to save up... well, we want this actually. Let's just get that right now, since we can afford it. This will let our nature allies take a additional turn whenever we cast a nature spell, which is very good. Blue line for free there does save us 5 SP, because we are going to want that. Let's get that then for free. That's a good pickup. So at the moment these just shield us and our allies, which is not... it's not bad, but it's not super useful. We can upgrade them to cast Healing Light, which is much more useful. And we definitely want lots of healing, since we're going to be picking up Horde of Half-Men. Can we do it right now? We could do it right now. Vault of Flame. Dangerous, but the rewards are good. Could we do that? Possibly. But there are 2 nature components and a heart fragment and a heart here. How can I say no to that? We're going here. Great Pumpkin maybe will kill us? Whatever. I think we'll be okay with the blue lions and all of our eagles. Yeah, cool. So that's really good. 2 nature components is very nice, and more health is also very nice. We don't necessarily need Venom Spitter Cast because we have the Flock of Eagles. Let's get Horde of Halfmen, and let's get Invoke Savagery. And we want to save up for the Wild Healing Staff. There's an upgrade for Invoke Savagery that lets you cast it whenever your allies kill an enemy. And this Wild Healing Staff will heal us for 5 health every time we cast a nature spell. Horde of Halfmen takes 99 health to cast, we can only cast it twice at the moment. We can upgrade these blue lions to have Healing Light for a couple of SP more than we have. And that will allow us to cast it more than twice, which is good. Okay, let's try for a reroll and see if we can get Heart and Nature. We can. Let's go get that. We can start next to the Heart. Do Horde of Halfmen. Oh, he stepped onto the Heart. Bastard. Okay. I think we got shuffled onto it, but we didn't pick it up. Weird. Let's pick that up for safety before we cast Horde of Halfmen again. Cast Flock of Eagles. And then just continue casting nature spells so that our allies are double moving from our horn. And we can get our Wild Healing Staff right now, which is really good. So that's a little bit of healing. Once we get Invoke Savagery being cast for free, it'll be a lot of healing. We have Nature and Metallic there, and that also gives us 25% physical and poison resist if we make something with it. But we're going to get poison immunity anyway from this when we make that. So I'd rather have the Heart. Should be okay on this level. We'll start out with a couple of Eagles, I think. Get down our Horde. Get down our Lions. We should make these guys heal us before we put more of them down, so we can get more of the Horde of Halfmen out. Yep, cool. And we do want to save up. I think I do want that actually, because this way we'll cast Blue Lion for free when we drop below half health, which will happen when we cast Horde of Halfmen a couple of times. So that's good for turn economy. But we do want to save up for the Invoke Savagery, Savage Spree, because that'll make our Wild Healing Staff kick in almost constantly. And we want more nature components and we want more hearts. Okay. All 3 of these have nature and heart. Probably one of these 2, I guess. I think this level looks a little bit easier. Start down near the bottom. Yeah, even without Invoke Savagery, we're getting a lot of healing from our blue lions because they're taking a whole bunch of extra turns, which is nice. But we want much more healing. We want as much as possible. Okay, there's our Robe of the Druids. That's very important. It stops us from getting poisoned, which would prevent us from healing. And what else do we want? Probably want poison stuff. We should probably work towards that. So we want the Venom Spitter's cask, and we want the acidifier. Okay, we have nature and a heart here. Bit of a small level. If we just fill it up with enough minions, it should be fine. Cool. So it is working out. Things are looking good for the moment. We are not through the woods yet though. Okay, more nature, more hearts. Well, that was a bad reroll. Do we get anything useful out of that? Not really. No, not at all really. Guess we'll just go for whichever one looks the easiest. I don't really care about these free spells. Yeah. Probably this one's easiest. Let's just start up here, I suppose. Okay, so we do need the Thunderbirds to kill these guys. Yep, good. That's why we want the Venom Spitter and the Acidifier to take care of enemies like that. Sure, Stonewake. Okay. Heart over there. And an H component, which is good. Let's start by the heart, I suppose. Maybe we should just use Stonewake to open up line of sight. That's actually a good use case. So I guess it did come in handy. And we're just waiting on these guys to die, which they will do, just very slowly. Yep, cool. And we can actually afford the Savage Spree upgrade, so this is really big. That should allow us to stay topped up on health pretty much constantly as long as our minions are killing things. We can make the Venom Spitter, we can't make the Acidifier just yet. We can if we go over here. Sure. Let's start up by the heart. Yep, cool. Don't think we want any more upgrades for these things. We do want upgrades for Horde of Halfmen eventually. The Savage Leap upgrade is the most important thing right now. And we can actually afford that, so let's get that. And this just allows them to leap from within 3 tiles instead of having to be adjacent to an enemy to do their savage whatever attack. Which is nice. We can make the acidifier, that's very important. And what do we want to make next? Cool Staff would be good. We don't really need more healing, I don't think. Radius, that would work with Savagery. I do like the Plague Doctor's Mask for immunity to necrosis, so that we don't drop our max health. And Caustic Sprig is good if we're going to be poisoning enemies to get rid of their debuffs, or not their debuffs, their buffs. Okay, we've got Nature and Heart in both of these. This looks a little bit easier from the enemy list. Sure. Start up by the heart. Maybe get some of these walls out of the way. Yeah, so we got 76 Invoke Savageries on that level. It's definitely triggering a lot. Get our Plague Doctor's Mask. So we're not in danger of losing our health anymore, which is nice. And let's try for a reroll. Okay, no Nature and Hearts. We do have a Nature here. Still would like Hearts. This level looks a little bit rough with all of the Banshees and that stunning guy. Let's head over here then. And we can start on the shields maybe. Let's get some blue lines down because we are a little low on health. Yep, cool. We can buy the Pandemonium upgrade. Summons Pan, who summons 7 satyrs at random locations in the level, which is good. It'll spread them out across the level a bit more quickly. Let's see. We do have Hearts. Don't have Nature. Let's see if we can get a reroll. We can. Difficult level. Maybe we don't go there. It's too cramped, I think. Could we kill these guys? Once we kill one thing, Invoke Savagery kicks in, then we can kill a lot more things. It is possible, I think, because these guys summon their Furnace Imps. Very dangerous though. No, that's too dangerous, I think. Let's just go over here. This is a bit easier. Is it? I think so. That's the Bone Shamblers full of triggered Invoke Savagery several times. Yep, cool. For SP, Don't know that we want anything else. I guess we could get that to open up line of sight. We could also get the Golden Bull upgrade for Horde of Halfmen. Blue line is done. Maybe Untouchable Majesty for the Eagles would be nice. Let's get that. Okay, try for a reroll, I think. Nature and a heart. Nature and a heart. Okay, which one looks easier? This one doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too bad either. Big fire damage. That's okay, I think. That was a bit scary. Okay, cool. 250 casts of Invoke Savagery and all of the Phoenixes died at the same time. We can almost afford the Quill Staff and the Caustic Sprig. I need one more nature component for both. No nature component, but we do have hearts, which is good. Gilded Tyrants are a massive pain because they're immune to just about everything. Reapers are a pain because they will kill our allies instantly. I guess unless they're shielded. The Observer is a pain because of the Chain Lightning, but it's the least painful thing out of all of the options that we have. Pretty large range, maybe we just start away from that. Not too bad actually, better than expected. Six SP, let's just get Golden Bull. So now we get this guy, Minos the Golden Bull. And he's got a lot of health and he does decent physical damage. Probably not the most efficient use of 6 SP, but whatever. The Duplication Shrine is very interesting. Oh, that's our last level. Oh, okay. Hopefully we get lucky this time. Or not lucky, just pick a good rift. Is Pope going to kill us? Holy damage to all enemies on the level. If they die, raise a Worm Shambler. So he's going to turn all of our allies into Worm Shamblers. That's no good. I guess our only option, unless we reroll, is this guy. This guy also looks extremely difficult for a minion build. Minion builds are just not built for the end of game. Or at least nature minions aren't. Reroll. Okay, Snow Queen. Snow Queen is probably more doable than Pope and the other guy were. You know what, this guy is not bad at all. This sounds doable. Let's give it a shot. We did never get that Caustic Sprig upgrade. At least he has been acidified from the looks of it. Let's just get down more blue lines for healing, and... oh, we're out of charges. Invoke Savagery. Just spam that. As long as we're casting nature spells, our allies are getting extra turns, which is worthwhile. Well, we're not doing too badly against this guy. And I guess we can just continue spamming Horde of Halfmen since we're healing. And casting it does allow for extra turns. We've got the Gilded Tyrant, who's immune to just about everything, but it will eventually die from poison. Okay, so we actually did get lucky and didn't have to fight something like Pope or one of the other really difficult bosses. So I think Mordred should actually be easier than some of these level 20 guys, but we'll see. We've got 2 rifts. I guess we could start and get something, Quill Staff maybe. Maybe that's more useful. Let's see how we go. Do I want to deal with Fairy Queens? Not really. Get our Quill Staff. I suppose we will just start doing Horde of Halfmen. Oh, that was quick. I guess he just got a lot of pounce damage. Ah, the Quill Staff. The Quill Staff is helping. Yeah, okay, that's good then. Let's get some blue lines down. Let's step on the heart. That was nice of him. More blue lines, more Horde of Halfmen. I think we're actually in the clear now. Although I shouldn't say it too early. He's almost into his 3rd form. Ah! Defeat Mordred without letting him transform. Okay, so if he doesn't have space, he just doesn't transform. Interesting. But yeah, cool. That was definitely the most difficult trial by far. I had so many attempts at this. 3 that got to Realm 20 and died to different Realm 20 bosses, and many more before that. Yeah, I found this one really difficult. I'd be curious to know what other people did for this. But at least it's done now. We got our cool green outfit, which is the best colour, so that's nice. Yeah, started out with Wolf. Got our Nature Staff, Flock of Eagles. Thunderclaw is really good, at least in the early game. We kind of stopped using it later on. Horn, that was a good pickup, really good pickup actually, I think. Blue Lion was necessary for healing us, for more Horde of Halfmen. There's Horde of Halfmen and Invoke Savagery. Wild Healing Staff is also incredibly important for this build. Blue Lion upgrades, Rover the Druids, so we were poison immune. Stone Wake we got for free from a scroll. Savage Spree. So yeah, 126 Invoke Savagery, that would have been healing us for 5 every single time. So that lets us spam Horde of Halfmen a lot more, which is good. Acidifier, Savage Leap, Plague Doctor for Necrosis Immunity, Pan upgrade. I don't think we ever really use that, the Untouchable Majesty. We got lucky getting this guy. He was, yeah, one of the easier level 20 bosses that we could actually deal with. And then Mordred was actually really straightforward with the Quill Staff. The Quill Staff was doing good. But yeah, cool. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.